Welcome back to Reveal His Kingdom, where we're just reading the Bible every single day, just the Bible. And I'll give some commentary here in Psalms 46, 47, and 48. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on any other platform, I will also go ahead and put the questions that I ask after each psalm into the comment section. Psalm 46, 47, and 48. Today we're going to be in start with Psalm 46, which is the psalm has the opportunity to anchor our hearts and the unshakable reality that God is present, God is powerful, and God is our refuge in every single crisis. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. So we will not fear when earthquakes come and mountains crumble into the sea. Let the oceans roar and foam, let the mountains tremble as the waters surge. A river brings joy to the city of our God, the sacred home of the Most High. God dwells in that city. It cannot be destroyed. From the very break of day, God will protect it. The nations are in chaos and their kingdoms crumble. God's voice thunders and the earth melts. The Lord of heaven's armies is here among us. The God of Israel is our fortress. Come, see the glorious works of the Lord. See how he brings destruction upon the world. He causes wars to end throughout the earth. He breaks the bow and snaps the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. The Lord of heaven's armies is here among us. The God of Israel is our fortress. That's Psalm 46. And so when the world begins to tremble and nations are raging against each other, God always remains sovereign. He continuously is inviting us to just be still and trust his supreme authority. Here's a question to consider after reading Psalm 46. What would change in your life if you truly rested in God's promise to be your refuge today? What would change in your life if you truly rested in God's promise to be your refuge today? Now let's read Psalm 47. Psalm 47 calls all people everywhere to celebrate the reign of God as king over the whole earth. Psalm 47. Come, everyone, clap your hands. Shout to God with joyful praise, for the Lord Most High is awesome. He is the great king of all the earth. He subdues the nations before us, putting our enemies beneath our feet. He chose the promised land as our inheritance, the proud possession of Jacob's descendants, whom he loves. God has ascended with a mighty shout. The Lord has ascended with trumpets blaring. Sing praises to God, sing praises to our King, sing praises. For God is the King over all the earth. Praise him with a psalm. God reigns above the nations, sitting on his holy throne. The rulers of the world have gathered together with the people of the God of Abraham. For all the kings of the earth belong to God. He is highly honored everywhere. As Psalm 47, the psalm lifts our perspectives beyond personal circumstances, and it reminds us that joyful praise flows from recognizing God's global rule. And so a question to consider after reading Psalm 47 is this: how does acknowledging God as King reshape the way you worship and live daily? How does acknowledging God as King reshape the way you worship and live daily? Now let's read Psalm 48. That was Psalm 47. Let's read Psalm 48 now. Psalm 48 magnifies the beauty, the strength, and the enduring fullness of God as seen in his dwelling place among his people. Psalm 48. How great is the Lord! How deserving of praise in the city of our God, which sits on his holy mountain. It is high and magnificent. The whole earth rejoices to see it. Mount Zion, the holy mountain, is the city of the great King. God himself is in Jerusalem's towers, revealing himself as its defender. The kings of the earth joined forces and advanced against the city. But when they saw it, they were stunned. They were terrified and ran away. They were gripped with terror and writhed in pain like a woman in labor. You destroyed them like the mighty ships of Tarshish, shattered by a powerful sea. We had heard of the city's glory, but now we have seen it ourselves. The city of the Lord of the heavens' armies and the city of our God. He will make it safe forever. O God, we meditate on your unfailing love as we worship in your temple. As your name deserves, O God, you will be praised to the ends of the earth. Your strong right hand is filled with victory. Let the people of Mount Zion rejoice. Let all the towns of Judah be glad because of your justice. Go inspect the city of Jerusalem, walk around and count the many towers. Take note of the fortified walls and tour all the citadels, that you may describe them to the future generations. For that is what God is like. He is our God forever and ever, and he will guide us until we die. Psalm 48, as God proves himself through faithful from generation to generation, his presence becomes our confidence and our story to pass on. A question to consider after reading Psalm 48 would be this: what personal evidence of God's faithfulness can you intentionally share with the next generation? What personal evidence of God's faithfulness can you intentionally share with the next generation? That is Psalm 46, 47, and 48, revealing his kingdom built for eternity, saved by grace through faith. Jesus is King of Kings and he is Lord of Lords. And I pray that you have an extremely blessed